Hello, today is October 10th. I'm Eric Smith, and for the 10th movie of my October horror movie marathon fest, I watched Phantoms. This is a 1998 film directed by Joe Chappelle, and it's based on the novel Phantoms by Dean Koontz, and Mr. Koontz also wrote the screenplay. I saw this movie when it first came out in theaters, and that's the last time that I saw it. And the only cast member that I could remember was Ben Affleck. So I was quite surprised when the movie started, and I was looking at the credits to see that it also stars Peter O'Toole, Rose McGowan, Liev Schreiber, Joanna Going, and Nicky Katt, among others. But those are the names that I really recognized and jumped out, especially Peter O'Toole, Rose McGowan, Liev Schreiber. So, really kind of an impressive cast that I completely forgot about. And I may lose any credibility that I possibly have when I say that I'm a Ben Affleck fan. So, probably why I most remembered that he was the one that was in this. So, Phantoms, based on the novel by Dean Koontz. Rose McGowan and Joanna Going play sisters. Rose plays Lisa Paley. Joanna is Jennifer Paley, M.D. And Jennifer is the doctor of this small town, Snow Bluff, Snowblind, I don't know. Something Snowden. Anyway, she is bringing her younger sister Lisa back to town for a stay, and when they get into town, there's nobody around, and then they find a dead body, and then they find more dead bodies. Then Ben Affleck, who's the sheriff, shows up with a couple of his deputies, and they find even more dead bodies, and then monsters start to attack, and that's where we're at. So this movie really is a mixed bag. There's a lot of stuff that I really like about it. There's a lot of stuff that I dislike about it. First of all, the performances are fine. I don't know that there's any that really stand out as being fantastic, but I also don't think there's any that are lacking. Liev Schreiber plays slightly crazy and very sleazy. He plays that very well. So he's a fun character to watch. And as I said, everybody else does an okay job. The creature work is really good. Probably the most impressive part of this movie. Some of it's reminiscent of John Carpenter's The Thing, to me anyway. And the moth creature, absolutely fantastic. This movie gets extra points for that. There are some chilling moments, some scary moments, but there are also some cheesy moments. Some of the dialogue is horrible. Some of the things that happen are really felt cliched. And some of it felt forced. The editing felt really choppy to me at certain points. I don't know how much this movie was cut. You know, if there's a lot of stuff that was... I mean, generally, when making a movie, you film a lot of stuff that ends up getting cut, but some of it just... It felt like little things might be missing. Maybe that's just me. Maybe they needed to convey so much information they had to cut things out, but it just... Some of it felt choppy. So I'm going to give this 6.5 out of 10 killer moths. And it's getting extra points for the moth creature, which was really awesome, as I said. There are some, as I said, really, really effective scenes, but they don't outweigh the stuff that bothered me about it. So 6.5 out of 10 is as high as I'm going to go. I swear I liked this movie when I first saw it, but I can't remember well enough to how I felt when I saw it in the theater. Yeah, it's, I wouldn't mind seeing this movie remade with a new script, and a new director, and something a little more atmospheric, a little less choppy. Again, some really, really cool stuff in here, but really some disappointing stuff too. And I know there's a lot of people that don't like remakes, but sometimes they're effective. And when you have a movie like this that sort of falls into that weird category of some of it's really good and some of it's really bad, maybe give it to somebody who can really make an effective, scary movie. I don't know. Just my thoughts on movie number 10 in October's Horror Movie Marathon-a-Fest. Feeling a little loopy. It's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon and I have to go to bed because I have to work tonight. So I'm a bit tired. But I wanted to get this done, and now it is. So there you go. Day 10, movie 10. And I'll see you next time.